Good morning, students. Today we are discuss about modern CPUs. How fast is fast enough? How powerful does a computer need to be? We may never know the ultimate answer to these questions because when it comes to computer performance, software developers and users constantly make greater demands of computers, requiring them to perform an ever higher number of tasks. Processor developers respond with chips of ever increased speed and power. Chip makers such as Intel, IBM, Freescale, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, and other keep proving that there seems to be no end to the potential power of the personal computer. This lesson looks at the processor most commonly found in personal computers and describes some of their most important features and different characteristics. You will you will learn how these CPUs are typically determined from one another and see how their performance is measured. You also will learn some of the ways you can extend the power of your PC processor to other components by using its expansion capabilities. A look inside the processor. You have already seen how a PC processor and moves data. For most people, the greater mystery of the PC is the what takes place inside its circuitry. How can this box of chips, wires, and other parts? A processor performs even its capability to function is dictated by its internal design or architecture. A chip's architecture determines where its parts are located and connected, how it connects with other parts of the computer, and much more. It also determines the path that electricity takes as it moves through the processor, turning its transistor on and off. There are many different chips architectures in use today, and each family of PC processor is based on its own unique architecture. In fact, processors are differentiated by their architectures. The processors of IBM PC and Macintosh computers have such different architectures, for example, that they cannot even run the same software. Operating systems and programs must be written to run on each processor specific architecture to meet its requirements. A processor architecture determines how many transistors it has and therefore the processor power. The processor includes many other features that affect its performance. For example, a processor performance is affected by the number of bits of data it can process at any one time. Currently, nearly all standard PC processors move data in 32-bit chunks. They are called 32-bit processor. In 2003, American Micro Devices AMD released a new generation of desktop PC processor that can handle 64 bits of data. Microcomputer processor. For 2 decades after birth of personal computer, the biggest player in the PC CPU market was Intel Corporation. This domains began to change 1998 when several leading computer makers began offering lower priced system using chips made by AMD and other chip manufacturers. Intel and AMD are not the only manufacturers on the block. Motorola, now known as Freescale, manufactured the processor for all Macintosh computers up to and including the G4. They still make chips for communication devices. The newer Macintosh G5 boards a chip made by IBM. Many other companies make specialized processor for workstations, mini computers, handheld devices, automobile electronics, and kitchen applications. Next we discuss Intel processor. Intel is historically the leading provider of chips for PC. In 1971, Intel invented the microprocessor, the so-called computer on a chip. With the 4004 model, the invention led to the first microcomputers that began appearing in 1975. Even so, Intel's success in this market was not guaranteed until 1981, when IBM released the first IBM PC, which was based on an Intel microprocessor. A list of current Intel chips along with their clock speeds and numbers of transistors. The current processors in Intel: Itanium, Pentium 4, Xeon, etc. Next we discuss advanced micro devices processor, that is AMD processors. In 1998, advanced micro devices AMD emerged as a primary competitor to Intel's dominance in the IBM company's PC market. Until that time, AMD processors were typically found in lower performance, low priced home and small business computers selling for less than $1,000. With the release of the K6 and Athlon processor series, AMD provided that it could compete feature with many of Intel's best-selling products. AMD even began a new race for the faster PC processor. The list of current AMD chips: Celeron, Athlon FX64, Athlon XP. These are the AMD microprocessors. Next, another microprocessor is Freescale processors. Freescale semiconductor is subsidiary of Motorola, has 50-year history of microelectronics. As mentioned earlier, many Apple computers use Freescale processor. Freescale processors were also an early favorite among companies that built larger Unix-based computers. Through the years, Freescale offered two processor architecture that were used in Macintosh computers. The first is known as 680x0 family, a new type of processor which was developed by Freescale, Apple and IBM, has replaced this family of processor. This new processor architecture, called the PowerPC architecture, is the basis for all new computers made by Apple. Freescale MPC 74XX processor can be found in Apple's G4 computers. Currently focuses on the Linux market operating system implementation, which are growing in popularity among desktop users. Next processor is IBM processors. In addition to working with Apple and Freescale on the PowerPC line, IBM makes high performance mainframe and workstation CPUs. In 2003 year, IBM partnered with Apple and released G5, fastest desktop processor ever. While most new chips can make this claim, the G5 delivered true workstation's power at the cost of a standard desktop. As demonstration, Pixar Studios were provided with several G5 equipped computers. The Disney or Pixar movie Finding Nemo was created entirely on the G5 desktop computers. Previous releases from Pixar, including Toy Story, required high-end workstations. Next, comparing processors. Most non-computer people only use the clock speed to compare two processors. This is a good comparison, but it is taken to comparing cars only by their top speed. There are many features of car that are as important as rated speed. When comparing processor, many factors come into play. Larger cache and faster systems, bus speeds usually indicated more powerful processor. The specification: AMD Athlon 64FX, Intel Power Mac G5. First we taken AMD Athlon 16 number of registers, Intel also 16, Power Mac G5 80 registers. Next, word size. Word size in AMD Athlon 64 bits, Intel in 32 bits, Power Mac G5 64 bits. Another, front side or system bus speed 1.6 GHz in AMD, 800 MHz in Intel, 1 GHz in Power Mac. L1 cache 128 KB in AMD, not applicable in Intel, not applicable in Power Mac G5. L2 cache 1024 kilobyte in AMD, 512 KB in Intel, 512 in Mac G5. These are the main difference between AMD, Intel, Mac. Next, RISC processors. The processors in IBM compatible PCs are complex instruction set computing CISC, complex instruction set computing processor. The instruction sets for these CPUs are large, typically containing 200 to 300 instructions. Another theory in microprocessor design holds that if the instruction set for the CPU is kept small and simple, each instruction will execute in much less time, allowing the processor to complete more instructions during a given period. CPU designed according to this theory is called reduced instruction set computing RISC processor. Reduced instruction set computing processor. RISC instruction sets are considerably smaller than those used by CISC processors. The RISC design, which is used in the PowerPC processor but was first implemented in the mid 1980s, results in faster and less expensive processor. Parallel processing. Another school of thought on producing faster computer is to build them with more than one processor. This type of system is said to be multiprocessing. The result is system that can handle much greater flow of data, complete more tasks in a shorter time, and deal with the demands of many input and output devices. A special form of microprocessor that uses an even number of processors is symmetric multiprocessing SMP. SMP's advantage is the number of processors is limited to a power of 2. The limitation on the number of processors makes the systems easier to design. Parallel processing is not a new idea in the mini computer, mainframe computer, or supercomputer areas. Manufacturers have developed computers with hundreds or even thousands of microprocessors. System known as massively parallel processing MPP computers. Standard computer ports. The modern computers come with the same basic set of ports. These allow you connect common devices to your computer. Without these ports, your computer would not boot properly, and if it did, you would be unable to interact with the software on the system. Sorry. It contains several color coded ports. At first glance, it can be overwhelming. However, remember that most plugs only fit where they belong, and mistake is never catastrophic. The most commonly used ports are: first one is mouse and keyboard ports. Keyboard and mouse plugs receives the mouse is always the top port. If you make a mistake and plug the mouse into the keyboard port, the computer will not boot properly. Two USB ports. These accept any number of devices including cameras and joysticks. Serial port. The serial ports are connected to external modems. Next, parallel port. The parallel port most common use are to connect older printers to the computer. Audio ports. Audio ports are typically three audio ports on modern computers. The green speaker port is for your headphones or desktop speakers. The pink microphone port is for a small microphone. The yellow speaker out is designed for a series of audio flaps to connect their computer to home stereo system. Intensive grammars or PC movie viewers may employ this option. Next port is network port. This port allows your computer to plug into a network or use high-speed internet connection. Next port is modern port. Modern port, it connects your computer to phone line, the most common use for a modern internet access. You learned more about the internet in. Next port is monitor port. Most monitors connect to the 3-row port on the right side of the image. This can be found either by serial port or with expansion cards. Other monitor options may include connects to a TV. कांका दीजिए उस पे लगे उस पे देखो पानी दे बाबा